Good morning, this is World Cup Daily from Stoppage Time News. Everything you missed overnight in one sitting. Coming up, Scotland end 36 years of hurt with a famous World Cup win. FIFA blame a technical fault after a VAR offside row leaves more questions than answers. And on the wire, Leicester are closing in on a new manager. It's Sunday the 14th of June. Let's get into it. Arthur here, and we start in Boston, where history was made. Scotland won, Haiti 0. John McGinn's first-half strike taking a deflection on its way in, and that's enough to give Scotland their first World Cup victory in 36 years in their first appearance at the tournament for 28. Steve Clarke says the pressure has eased after a resolute, gritty win, and Ben Gannon-Doak caught the eye down the flank. Over in Vancouver, Australia stunned Turkey 2-0, 20-year-old Nestori Irankunda becoming the youngest Socceroos scorer in World Cup history, with Connor Metcalfe adding the second. And the hostess arrived in style, the United States beating Paraguay 4-1, a flying start to their home tournament. Brazil also got their campaign underway, with Vinicius their standout man, according to The Guardian. But the night's biggest talking point came elsewhere. Qatar were held to a draw in a match overshadowed by a VAR controversy, and we'll get into that one next. Plenty of football, plenty of drama, and we are only a handful of games into this thing. Now to the story of the day, and it's about the technology, not the football. FIFA have blamed a technical fault for a delay in releasing the VAR images after a potential and controversial offside call during Qatar's draw. The pictures that are supposed to settle these arguments in seconds simply weren't there when everyone wanted them, and the BBC report it left real questions hanging over the decision. It feeds into a wider theme of these finals. A raft of new rules and tweaks have been introduced for 2026, and the BBC say some of them are already causing confusion on the pitch, with one VAR diving call splitting opinion despite feeling right in the moment. The technology was supposed to make this World Cup cleaner. Through the opening round of games, it's generating almost as many headlines as the goals. FIFA insist this was a one-off glitch, but the watching world will want to be sure of that before the knockouts arrive. Hey, Kate, what's moving on the wire?
Thanks, Arthur. And a reminder before we start, everything on the wire this morning is a report, not a done deal. The headline one, the BBC say Leicester are closing in on the appointment of Russell Martin, who took Southampton up in 2024 and has been out of work since leaving Rangers in October. Staying with the dugout, the BBC also report Fulham are in advanced talks to appoint Alvaro Arbeloa as a replacement for the outgoing Marco Silva. And there's a familiar name in the frame in Italy. Former Manchester United boss Ruben Amorim has reportedly emerged as a leading contender for the AC Milan job. As for players, the BBC's Sunday gossip column has Arsenal and Liverpool among the suitors for Bradley Barcola, while Football London and Metro say Arsenal have also been quoted a price for Morocco's Ayoub Bouadi. Tottenham defender Jan-Paul van Hecke has addressed his future amid speculation linking him with a move to North London. Nothing signed, nothing official, but the summer is clearly warming up while the World Cup plays on. Quick hits before I hand back. FIFA have confirmed that Somali referee Omar Artan, who was denied entry to the United States to officiate at the tournament, will still receive his full World Cup fee. There's been an arrest, too. 2 men have been charged over the theft of around $18,000 of England equipment from the squad's Kansas City base, including shirts, stuffed lions, and Lego. And Kansas City gave England a welcome of a very different kind, with a tornado warning hitting hours after the squad arrived and players told to shelter. In the boardroom, The Guardian report Czech billionaire Daniel Kretinsky is set to become West Ham's biggest shareholder, lifting his stake from 27 to 43%. And a quick note from across the sporting world, the BBC say the World Cup has briefly taken a back seat in New York, where the Knicks have won their first NBA title in 53 years. Back to you, Arthur.
So, what's coming up? The action keeps rolling today, with Germany against Curaçao and Houston, the four-time winners opening their campaign against tournament debutants, a real curtain raiser in Group E. Spain are building up too, and Sky Sports argue the European champions could be even better this time around, a frightening thought for everyone else. And England settled further into that Kansas City base. First training session done, chasing an end to 60 years without World Cup glory. We'll have shorts through the day as it happens, and we're back here tomorrow morning with everything you missed overnight. That's World Cup Daily, stoppage time news before the final whistle.